Let's talk about the second discipline of the 4 disciplines of execution, one of the best-selling business books of all time, and how to apply it in your life right now. What's up? Glad you're here. Today is going to be an amazing day because we decide right now that it's going to be an amazing day. So, I'm healing up great on my arm. That's going wonderful. I've got physical therapy again today, and we are progressing quickly, which is awesome. So, the 4 disciplines of execution, one of my favorite business books. It's so simple but so profound. It's the reason why it sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of copies. Well over 500,000, maybe over 1 million at this point. It's translated in over 20 different languages. That's how successful this book is. And there's a reason why it's so profound. Its impact is huge, but its message is simple. And we already covered the first discipline of execution. So if you missed it, make sure you go to the YouTube channel and check it out. The second discipline of execution is focusing on and having the discipline to focus on leverage being your lead indicators, not your lag indicators, okay? Now, this is not a technical training on trading, okay? So when I say indicators, I know what your brain's thinking. You're thinking about trading indicators. That's not what I mean. So hear me out for just a second. Your lead indicators and your lag indicators are the ability to measure inputs and outputs on things in your life, and this book is obviously particular to business. So you've got lead measures and you've got lag measures, lead indicators, lag indicators. And again, what that means is looking at the activity that causes a result versus just looking at the result. A lag measure is a measure that is a result of an activity. Okay, so if you think about like a sales professional, that would be their sales. If they have to sell 20 widgets a month and they're at 19, that's their lag indicator. They're at 19. Now, that's the number that most people put up on a scoreboard, and we'll talk about that in another video. That is important. But you can't control sales by just focusing on how much you've sold. How do you control sales? You focus on all the lead indicators, all the things you did on the front end that makes the sale a possibility. And what this discipline is saying every day, wake up and focus on that. Don't wake up and say, oh, I'm at 10 sales for the month. Oh, I'm at 11 sales for the month. Oh, I'm lagging. I'm at 5 sales for the month, and it's getting towards the end of the month. I'm way behind. That is not the way that you go about that. The way that you go about that is focusing on your lead indicators. Now, how does this measure up to every other area of your life? Well, think about that if your goal is to lose weight. I've said this in a former video before. You shouldn't just stare at the scale. That's the lag measure. And that lag measure, by the way, is going to fluctuate because water weight is very heavy. How much water you're retaining will fluctuate your weight. When you ate last will fluctuate your weight. What is in your diet? If you have an inflammatory diet and you're causing inflammation in your body, that's going to affect your weight. If you're building muscle, that's going to add to your weight. If you're burning fat, that's going to decrease your weight. You have all these different factors that go into creating this one number, which is your weight when you hit the scale. So instead of focusing on that number on the scale, which might be your goal, is to get to a certain weight, every day don't focus on your weight. Every day focus on your lead indicators, your lead measures, the things you're doing that compounded over time with the right attitude will lead you to your desired weight. And then you can check your weight every, week or 2 weeks or every month or something like that. I don't even check my weight. I don't pay attention to it. I pay attention to my lead indicators on the life that I want to live that's going to give me the output that I want. So for me, before my arm injury, what I decided to do as my lead indicators was to track every single day and every single week and reflect on these numbers on if I did what I considered my lead indicators. What that was at least one 5K terrain race or terrain run a week, at least 10 laps in a pool, which is 250 yards, at least 3 weight trains a week. I could do more if I felt like it. At least 2 sauna treatments, infrared sauna treatments a week, and 1 hot yoga session a week. And if I couldn't do hot yoga, at least do yoga to keep me flexible. So that's what I was doing. Those were my lead indicators. Of course, those shifted when I injured my arm. There's a lot of that I can't do, but I'm Now I have new lead indicators based on what I can do, because I don't focus on what I can't do. I focus on what I can do. So I had to recreate a temporary routine that allows me to stay focused on what I can control. Those are my lead indicators. That's an example. And by doing those things, I get in the shape that I want to be in. It's by default. I don't even have to worry about if I'm in the shape that I want to be in. I know if I focus on the lead indicators, I'm going to get in the shape that I want to be in. So how do you apply that in other areas of your life? Well, that's a question for you to ponder today. That's your homework, if you will, from this video. Or what are your lead indicators on the areas of the life that you're trying to change? Focus on leverage. That's where you have leverage. If you focus on the lead indicators every single day, compounded over time with the right mindset and the right attitude, you're going to grow in that area of your life. If you focus on the lead indicators on what creates a healthy marriage, your marriage is going to improve. If you focus on the lead indicators on growing in a relationship with your children, your relationship with your children is going to improve. If you focus on the lead indicators on your finances, your finances are going to improve, right? It's the lead indicators that make the lag indicators even possible. And it's also how you make sure that those lag indicators are almost always improving. And over time, they always will. If you have the right lead indicators, you focus on those every single day. That's how you focus on leverage. That is the discipline of leverage, focusing on lead indicators. Hey, we got 2 more disciplines of execution we're going to cover and how to apply that in your life in future videos. If you haven't done so, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and then make sure you hang out with us in our Discord if you haven't done that already. The link is in the show notes today, but a shortcut is DeFiancyDiscord.com, and you can come hang out with us. We teach trading education. We teach mindset education. We let you know exactly what we see going on in the market, where we're taking profit, what trades we're in, what trades we're getting out of. And it's a lot of fun. It's a vibrant community, and it would be even better with you there. So we look forward to having you there. It's free to join. We look forward to hanging out with you in the Discord. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video. Make it a great day. Bye for now.